We have a tendency to be so selfless and giving and loving to our own detriment that we can end up becoming resentful. So I had a client earlier today, and she is such a beautiful spirit. I mean, as soon as I saw her, her aura screamed love, compassion, kindness. Overall, I could just tell that she was just a good person. So throughout the session, I received downloads about the person. I stopped in between different techniques that I'm doing for my healing sessions so that I can take notes of the downloads that I receive. At the end of the session, I read the downloads off to her, and it was to what I picked up in the beginning, that she's loving, she's kind, she's compassionate. However, people can take advantage of that because of she's so loving and wanting to be of help. And I saw a lot of myself in her. And so the difference is that I've learned over the years to pour into myself and to love myself, and to the point where I can see the patterns of when someone is taking advantage of my love, my kindness, or my compassion. And at the end of the session, I was able to confirm everything that she had going on in her life. That's usually how the sessions end up. I just give you confirmation of something or the things that you already know to do. You just have to do it. So, and it just reminded me that there was a time where I was just similar to her. I've learned and grown along the way, but I was similar to her, where I would be so giving and selfless to my detriment that I would end up resentful, and not resentful because I've helped, but resentful because it was like, man, I'm always showing up and I'm always here for this person, but when it comes time for someone to be there for me, like, I don't have anybody. And so, and that was something that I used to think about. And it's like, because I'm so loving, I would still show up regardless when they're in need. Like, I would drop my entire life. Now, what I had to learn through accountability was that it was no one's fault but my own. And it's not to be harsh on myself, but I'm really big on self-reflection and taking accountability. Nobody knows what you have going on. So if you're always saying yes to them, and you're always showing up for them, and you're allowing your life to fall apart, the only person that you can blame is you. And I promise I say this with love, even if it comes off a little harsh. But the honest truth is, the only person that I could blame is myself when I was going through it. I would even miss opportunities just to be there for a friend, because that's the type of friend that I was. My life could be falling apart and I would still show up for a friend, because I value friendship in a way where to the point where I feel obligated as a friend to show up for you during your hardest times. Now, through trial and error, I had to learn that, hey, it's still okay to be a friend, because sometimes friendship is inconvenient. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. It's inconvenient. But once I realized that it's a pattern where I'm giving my all in a connection and it's not being reciprocated when I'm in need, that's when the line has to be drawn. So whoever needs to hear this message today, make sure that you're good, because you know what you have going on in your life. I'm not even the type of friend to count favors. Like, I'm not doing all that. If I'm doing something, I'm doing it out the kindness of my heart. Now, if I just start noticing a pattern that there's just no reciprocity, like, at all, and I'm just doing, and then that becomes a problem with me. Boundaries are important, but what I've learned on my journey is that boundaries with yourself is most important. Have boundaries with yourself first, and pour from your overflow. I know that's a cliche saying, but that's a real thing. You got to make sure that you're good first. Your tank is empty, so how are you out here trying to, give to someone when you're empty? And I believe resenting someone who doesn't know what you have going on or the boundaries that you have is not fair to the other person. And that's something that I had to learn. It's not fair to the other person because I never expressed it. And so, again, I'm really big on holding myself accountable. I don't care how it makes me look, to be honest, because we're here to live, learn, and grow and evolve. And so I really pray that this video helps someone out there to take care of yourself, put yourself first, pour into yourself, love yourself, because that is very important when you have connections with people. Givers give and takers take. And if you are with a taker, they don't care that you're not loving yourself. They're going to keep taking if you keep giving. Now, I'm not saying that I'm 100% with keeping them boundaries on lock, but what I can say is that I'm way better than I was before. And my boundaries are a lot stronger when it comes to seeing situations that have a pattern of revealing itself in that way. And when I'm able to catch the pattern, that's when I course correct and hold myself accountable. Because I want to make sure that I'm genuinely loving myself. If choosing you hurts me, then we can't do that. And so I hopefully you take something from that. If choosing them hurts you, then now it's time to reevaluate something, because that shouldn't be a part of the equation. And you can still be a giving type of person. It's just that learning and knowing who's worth giving to. That's something that I have to learn. And I pray that you learn that too, or have learned it. And that's something that advice that I would give to my client that I saw today. On another note, if you are in Atlanta and you are interested in booking an energy healing session, DM me the word energy and I will send you booking details. If you are a first-time client, they just ask me for the first-time client special rate, and I'll let you know what that is. There's 3 different package tiers that you can choose from an energy healing session. So it starts at 45 minutes, 60 minutes, and an hour and 30 minutes. So 90 minutes. So if you are interested, reach out. If you are out of state and you would like to book an energy healing session with me, reach out to me with the name of your city so that I can add you to the waiting list. And if I get X amount of people from your city to sign up, then I will come out to you and offer an energy healing session. And now, if you know a few people who would be interested in an energy healing session in your city, just get their information or have them reach out to me as well and tell me the name of the city, and then I'll add you all to a list. You all will have your own section. So each city will have a running list of people interested in the session. So that is all that I have. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. TTYL.